If you're a car guy, you've definitely bought a used motor from a friend, Facebook Marketplace, or even a JDM importer. Did you swap that motor straight into a vehicle without doing anything to that motor? I can't do that because I always like to go through the whole motor, because more times than not, used motors have pistons that look just like this, and the piston rings are usually stuck.
Ready, brother? My stick got stuck in there. There we go. So how does the side of the piston look, Chris? So there's no scratching on here. There's some burnishing, which is fine. Similar, but look, it's all gucked up here. See if this thing moves. It's stuck. So it's all gunk in there. So that's why that oil control ring should move. And then you could kind of see in the ring land in here, there's a bunch of crap in there. And we can clean all that stuff out.
This is a piston rod assembly, and I dunked this thing into Chem Dip, and it cleaned up most of it, and then I took the rings off, and you could kind of see that all of the oil holes are clogged up. So I'm going to show you guys how I clean these things. Let me just pop this guy out real quick. Let's not drop anything. It looks like these holes are help what drill the holes that are right there for the wrist pin. And there should be a hole that goes to that hole, an oiling hole for the wrist pin on this side and on this side. And there should be 4 holes here and 4 holes here. So let's see if we can't clean these guys up. Now, a lot of times people will take an old ring and they'll cut it and use it to kind of scrape the ring lands. I just use one of these scales and I just kind of start picking at it like this and just slowly go around. And again, a lot of this the Chem Dip took care of, but I'm gonna have to stick it back in again. It's a little tedious work, but that's what you got to do if you want to reuse the pistons. And there's nothing wrong with these pistons. Yes, there's some burnishing right there, but I think they're still good. So we're going to try and use them again. We're just going to clean these guys up. And this is the oil control ring, the lowest ring. And you can kind of see some of the oil holes peering about here. So here's our first set. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 is right underneath there. Okay, so now I'm going to try and push these guys like that. Some of them, that one gave way a little bit. That one gave way as well. That's the one for the wrist pin. You can kind of see this hole goes to that guy right there. We'll skip that for a second. Push that guy, this guy, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're gonna go with this drill. So not only am I using the drill, but I'm using a circular motion too, because this drill bit is smaller than the hole. This one, we're just gonna have to drill. So I'm just gonna stick it right in here, and I'm gonna aim towards that hole. I'm gonna bring it out, let it clear out. Okay, it looks like we're through, and what I did was, just to make sure, I stuck a drill bit through here, through this hole, and went all the way down, and I could feel it with this drill bit. So now, I'm gonna go back in this hole, do a circular action again, and then I'm gonna take the drill bit by hand and just kind of feel it. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So now we busted through that hole. Now we got to bust through this hole. Okay, let's do this other hole right here. Again, go right through here. And we're going to aim for that hole that's inside there. See the hole in there? Aim for it. There, it just popped through. That liquid you see is probably remnants of the chem dip. And then here's that hole. And if you look through this hole, it goes all the way down into there. And you can just kind of see that going through there, so nice and smooth. Now, we still have to do the other ringlands. So you're just gonna get to work, just like we did before, on the upper two ringlands. And let's do the upper. So now we're going to stick these in there for another soaking, and that should clean everything up. Okay, here's that same piston that we're working on after the final cleaning, and you can see that the ringlands are very clean. Okay, the top's looking real nice, the side skirts are looking good, and the bottom's looking pretty good too. And the other thing that you really want to make sure you do is you want to make sure that you blast some WD-40 through this guy, because some sludge is going to get caught in this hole right here. And just make sure that all your holes are nice and clean. You kind of see the light through those guys, through these four, but you really want to shove some acetone and some WD-40 in there and clean this guy out. Just kind of shove it in there, kind of see it bubble through. And then the other thing you could do is you could stick a Q-tip through this side right here and just kind of clean in this section right in there. You'll kind of see it, how it goes through there, cleans that up. And then you want to clean this section in here as well. Just make sure that thing's totally clean. Look, there's no debris in there whatsoever. And then you can rinse that off with some compressed air. And that piston is ready for use.